Lieutenant Branagh! Marvin!
Get the fuck up.
It's time to go.
Gotta fucking go. Leaving. Get the fuck out of here. Did you just fucking growl at me? Fuck you. You can fucking stay
right
here.
Now. No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
No!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. Just
It's too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread. It's on you now. Just go.
I understand.
Like, alright, bitch. Like, I'll fucking gladly leave your ass behind.
I won't let you down, Marvin.
Dies. Good. Hello. Is grenade down here? I take grenade, yes. Yes, I take grenade. I thought grenade was right here. Maybe it's on the other side. This is on the other side. Door is locked. We go to boss fight now. And we stomp his face in hard.
What?
I'd like to find all the Mr. Raccoon statues. That'd be really cool.
It won't work on this thing.
Gotcha, bitch.
Somebody's watching.
89 rounds. Plus 15. Fuck yeah. Honestly, fuck yeah. Super fun.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you.
Close that fucking door in my face. You bitch. You batch. Hi, batch.
Hello?
Hey,
I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
you've been
Hello,
down
human.
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Iron sent you.
Irons. You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage. Believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey,
Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
S. Kennedy. Leon Scott motherfucking Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk.
Then we'll talk. God,
Name's Ada.
Ada's such a cunt.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
Crank. Power panel parts. One of my least favorite puzzles in the entire game. Side, now that door is magically open. Nice. See, this is what we fucked up yesterday. I was trying to speedrun this yesterday, and this is exactly where I fucked up. Fucked up right here. I kept going wrong places, and I kept having to backtrack a lot, which messed me up pretty bad in terms of time. There's a red. Oh no, it's okay.
Just
Is it normal for some kids to play this game? Honestly, I don't think it's strange if anybody really plays any game. It's really based on a matter of opinion. I personally am a really big fan of the Resident Evil series, and I was very skeptical about RE2 when it came out, and I was skeptical and excited at the same time because I didn't want them to fuck it up. And they did an excellent job. Honestly, if you were really wanting to play this game, there should be absolutely no shame in that. 'Cause this game is pretty great. Honestly, compared to the original, I mean, some people are sticklers for that sort of thing. Always wanting to play the fucking original stuff. But man, if this is a sort of game that you want to play, there's nothing wrong with that. It's survival horror done right. Survival horror done very, very, very right. And I'll just say, the first time I played Resident Evil was, I think, was it Resident Evil 1 or was it Resident Evil 2? And that's one of the first games that I ever played as a kid. And I was probably 6 or 7 when I first played Resident Evil. And I loved it like the moment I played it. I loved it. I love the puzzles. I love scrounging for just the whole survival horror aspect of really any game. Oh yeah, I mean, in terms of gore, this game's pretty spot on. Like they showcase some really good stuff with oh shit. Fuck. There we go. But yeah, the way that this game is actually designed, like, it's really cool. Like, you put a bullet in something and you can see all the damage done, which I think is a pretty cool detail. And you know, same goes for you. If you get bit by a zombie, you get slashed by a licker or something, it's not, you know, you just get hit and you keep going. I mean, you've got a fucking slash mark across your back or something, so it's just like, whoop. No thanks. Okay, up in there. Oh, well, there's a guess we might as well go and pick that up. But honestly, there's really nothing more satisfying than watching a zombie's head pop. It's one of the greatest things. God, do I really need a flashbang? Everybody needs a flashbang. Well, I wouldn't say that this game is tendered to a younger age group for sure. This game is very, very mature and really not for the faint of heart. I mean, seeing stuff like this when I was younger, like seeing stuff in this great detail would probably freak me out just a little bit, if I'm being honest. But like, honestly, video games should be for everybody. You know, whatever you're into, whether that's, you know, Minecraft, RE2, or any other sort of game. You know, it's okay to like different stuff. Alright, Nemesis. Let me go back through this way.
Oh boy. Shit.
Come over. There you go. Atta baby. Okay, so I have to ask, is the Nemesis, is that actually a Resident Evil reference, or is that just something you just came up with? Because Nemesis was one of the main enemies of he was pretty much like the Mr. X of Resident Evil 3. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm not picking up metal apart. Dope. That's dope. Let's see. Man, like, I really like the way they did this remake. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fucking shit. I like the way they did this remake, and I'm honestly pretty excited for what they have in store for the future. Yeah, I got it. I was just I was in the middle of this game. I get it once I'm done with this stream. I was really pleased with how this remake came out. Like I said, I was pretty skeptical at first, just because just like, especially the classic Resident Evils have a pretty great significance to me personally, and I mean, if they would have remade it and trashed it, I would have been pretty upset with Capcom. But I think they used the same engines that they did with I think they used the same engines they did with Resident Evil 7, which I love the engine that they made Resident Evil 7 with. I liked Resident Evil 7. It was and I know most Resident Evil games are all fairly short. Like I can get through story B in about 4 hours. but like Resident Evil 7 was like exceedingly short. It was almost unfairly short, which I wasn't too happy. And every new Resident Evil game, Chris Redfield just seems to get buffer and fucking buffer, and I don't understand that. They have not gotten Chris Redfield right one time. It was good. I didn't care for the final boss. I thought the final boss was weak shit. Compared to a lot of the other bosses, it was pretty. It was kind of a letdown, especially bosses with like Jack, who kept coming back. Like that wasn't so bad. It was kind of annoying, but you know, it kept up like that sort of atmospheric fear, which is really important in a lot of survival horror games. And then you get through all the main boss fights, and they were all pretty good. Like the Mama boss fight was terrifying. Going through, yeah, exactly. But yeah, all the boss fights in Resident Evil 7 were all pretty good. And then you get to the last boss fight, and it's actually the fucking grandmother, and it was a pretty weak boss fight, if I had to say so myself. I was really not pleased with it. And then Umbrella shows up out of nowhere, and Chris Redfield jumps from the helicopter. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? I would like to know where that actually stands in the Resident Evil story, because that's something that I never really looked into a whole lot. But I would like to see where it actually lies in reference to everything else. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and take the shotgun back out, wherever it is. But no, Resident Evil 7 was good. I thought putting that, it needs some touch-ups. It sure does. Honestly, I would love to see, like, I don't think you could really remake Resident Evil 4. That's my all-time favorite Resident Evil. I've beaten that game. I can't even count how many times. But I think that game was pretty perfect. But I would love to see like a remake of Zero. Zero would be really cool, because Zero took place on a train, and so you have to deal with like those tight quarters, and it would be a really good atmosphere for any sort of. No shit. Huh. I haven't seen this one yet. Nice. But yeah, I would love to see them keep up with these remakes and stuff like that, because they did this remake pretty well. And if they used like the same engine for, say, like Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 0, I mean, those games have already been remastered like shit, like what, 3 times already? Let's see, Xbox, and then I guess twice in terms of generation, but it would be nice to see like a complete overhaul, sort of like this. I like the third person sort of camera perspective in this one. Now that was one of the things that Resident Evil, especially the older Resident Evils, had always done right. Excuse me. Those fixed camera angles were made combat and honestly anything else extremely difficult, which kind of tendered to the game's survival horror-esque.
What the?
But if they were to do something like that with like the same engine that they used for this, I really don't think I'd have any real complaints. Because I think Capcom respects itself enough and the games that it's made, especially the Resident Evil franchise, enough that Oh yeah, I've beaten this game a pretty fair amount of times too. I just recently kind of got back into it, and I've been thinking about trying to speedrun it. Um, is that it for the handle? Nope, that's not one of them. There we go. Alright. I don't know why there's so many flashbangs. I really never use a whole lot of defensive equipment in this game, just because I really just never find an absolute use for it. I mean, sometimes like grenades and stuff, like when you're fighting William Burke, sometimes grenades and stuff come in handy. Or I guess even Mr. X. Nope. You come again. There should be some shotgun shells. There should be a blue herb somewhere in here. Yep, there we go.
Fuck.
I love, like, whilst in combat, Leon always has, like, these little quips that he says, and I just think it's really funny. Come on. I'll come back and pick up the rest later. I really should have put some of my inventory away before I came and did all this. Oh wait, there's a storage box over here. Drink. Could have done both at one shot. Jesus. Accuracy doesn't exist here. What's accuracy? Thank you. Now we need to save. Honestly, I hardly ever save either, because most of the time when I play this game, I usually just play it straight through. So I usually will go a playthrough without saving one time. I don't think I have any more. Okay. Instead of using first aid, just use that. Well, there's a good one right here. That's handy. You know what? I'll keep that with me. He was like, oh, these are green herbs. I thought these were blue herbs. So I probably should have picked those up a second ago. Just a tip for if you're ever trying to speedrun this game, especially on Leon's story. If you do story B, you can pretty much memorize all the puzzles and all the combinations, especially like all the medallion combos and stuff like that. You memorize all those and like most of the puzzles and where everything's at and what you need. You can pretty much speedrun this game pretty flawlessly. I've been looking more into speedrunning lately. I was trying to attempt speedrunning Resident Evil 4, which is easier said than done. Especially if you wanted to go for like a world record or something. I should probably do this first. Hi, friend.
Jesus Christ!
See, I almost feel bad for shooting the fucking guy, because his hat is so fucking cool, and you shoot him in the face and his hat falls off. I don't want that. Can you step outside? Oh, you sure can. I want to see if I can try to make it through this entire area without getting hit or without shooting him. Just dodging him. Okay, so got that. Go this way. I found most of the Matilda parts, but I never used the Matilda. I went and bought the Samurai Edge, and I always use that. Unless I'm on the Story B playthrough, then I use the M1911 because it's fucking dope. It's been a while since I played the Story A playthrough, but I usually play Story B most of the time, especially because I try to practice memorizing where everything is, and so now I'm having to readjust myself. I've got the clef key and the heart key, or in the diamond key. Story B, I think, is definitely my favorite. Just in terms of like where everything is, it's like it's a lot more convenient in ways, especially in terms of puzzles. Anyway, now like items for the most part, you'll probably notice from story A to story B, there's no supply chest in the main room. Which, if you're trying to get through that area fast, having a supply chest in that area is very, very, very helpful. And so, once you go through Story B and there's no supply chest, then you have to rely on going to the opposite wings whenever you need to drop stuff off. Well, Story B is probably my favorite playthrough. Claire is not somebody I like to play as a lot, just for the simple fact that her weapon loadout is shit. Oh, there'd be Mr. X. Great fucking timing. Great timing. Great timing, everybody. Great timing. And now I'm out of shotgun ammo. Oh, this is fantastic. Fucking going in here. Fuck that. God, I've got so much shotgun ammunition. Flashbangs it is. Okay, I'm just gonna run straight past that dude. Oh. Damn it. I wanted to stay in that area. I never necessarily understood the mechanic of this puzzle, So it's really more of a guess and tell, but I think doing one of them, there seemed to be kind of a repeating pattern of they were all about a space apart from each other, from all the buttons that you had to press. God damn it. What? Okay. I always hate these things. Fuck. Okay, hold up. What was that? I never have this much trouble with these stupid fucking lock boxes. No. What the fuck is this? Fucking thank you. All that just for stupid fucking... Holy shit! Okay. Excuse me. Squeeze past you. Nope, thanks. Is not interested in anything anybody is selling here. No, thank you. Okay. Put that. That's all I need. I didn't know you could fucking come in here. Oh, stuck on the fucking door frame. Yeet. Thanks. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything is fucking golden. Fine. I'm okay. I'm good. It's trying to cut me in half. I'm fine. Okay. Where is the fucking little jewelry box where I put the gem in and get the dongle key? I need that, and I need the magnum, and then I need to get the fuck out of here. That story always fucks me up. Is that? I just don't know where to use a quick key. Well, let's go check out the other thing, I guess. Excuse me, friends. Ah, Lieutenant Dan. Oh no, Lieutenant Dan.
Marvin. No. Damn it. I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
Lieutenant Dan. Oh no, Lieutenant Dan. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this and that. Nice. And oh, I see. We have visitors. I'm not in the mood for visitors. Oh, thanks. Use the crank. Open this door. What is that? Is this a club emblem? Of course it's a fucking heart emblem. I unlocked this way, didn't I? Sure did. No thanks. Nice. Nice. Read. I've got to read. Before I die, I must read. Yeah, that's for this stupid. Ah, here it is. Okay. Got that shit. Okay. Now we can get the Magnum. Give me this, please, and thank you. Wow, perfect 60. Now give me this. More shotgun ammunition. That's something I seem to be running low on. Oh, hi. X gon' give it to you. Give it to you. X gon' give it to you. Give it to you. The dogs, right? Okay, so now we're gonna go to the stars room. I'll just. I think that's also the library, right? Yeah. So I can just go this way. Thanks. I'll just wait for a second. I haven't unlocked that yet. I got this one, right? Yes. Got everything out here. Cool. Now we can get the Magnum, and then we can get the long barrel attachment for it. See, on my last playthrough, really goofed. I was trying to speed run it, and I was trying to get everything for the Magnum for whatever reason. If you're speed running, you really don't need the Magnum, but I just wanted it, and straight up left the stars badge in the console. So I was not able to get the long barrel attachment. I mean, if you went through the trouble of getting the dongle key already, you might as well take it with you and get the long barrel attachment. Like it'd be a complete waste of time. Well, I mean, I guess not really, just having the Magnum is like one of the strongest weapons in the game. Okay, so that. Still have the cleft key though. Got anything over here? Oh, there's like a red herb over here, isn't there? Oh, there is. How nice. Okay, got that now. I guess we go upstairs and trying to remember where to go. I know where to get everything. I just can't remember the process. Oh, thanks. Big fucking no thanks. Well, I guess we're gonna put the magnum up, and then I don't have anything to combine with red herb. Nah, it's okay. I've got 5 flashbangs. Who needs 5 flashbangs? Me, apparently. I've got 16 rounds of, I guess like 19 rounds. Hey, you fucking bitch. That tastes good. Fucking piece of shit. I hate those things. Shit. Oh, nice. See, in story B, there's a liquor down that hallway, like right as you start. Oh, there he is now. No, I'm not interested. Okay. I can backtrack too. Ooh, great timing. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Hit me. Fight me. Give me a hug. wasn't a hug, but okay. How do you like flashbangs? I've got lots of fucking flashbangs. You can have them all if you want. I have no use for them. Hello. Hello, friend. What, when, where, why, and fucking how. I use all my shitty herbs. My oh, you're still alive. That's good to know. Well, tell me what you think about that. Who are you talking to? I think there's a heart key door down here, but I don't have the heart key. I have the club.
Jesus.
Fucking missed. Oh. You're still alive. What happened to all of my handgun ammunition? Last time I looked at my inventory, I had 60, and now I've got 19, 15. That's no fucking bueno, man. That's no bueno. Can I still go back through that ladder? I wonder. Box there. Which contains a key thingy, which gets a Matilda part. I don't want the Matilda part. I need to find the I need to find oh fuck, I need to find the fucking jack is what I need to find. Once I find the jack, I'll be golden, but I can't remember where it actually is. I want to say it's somewhere this way. Victor Bondi skis. Victor Bond, get the fuck out of there. Victor Bond, get the fuck out of there. This place saves that bit. I serves no purpose. Hell. Not now, not ever. Thank you, Mr. X. Heart door. Upstairs. Maybe there's a club door upstairs. There's that. There's that. Oh, well, I'm gonna need this fucking gear that I haven't seemed to fucking manage to find already. It's hard. You know how that tastes. Problem solved. Sometimes you just gotta watch a motherfucker's head explode. Up the stairs, probably. So fucking great to see you again, Mr. X. Hit me, bro. Hit me, bro. What are you doing, dog? Just great. Crank's not in here. Not even a note I can read. There's nothing that... I'm gonna have to look it up. Or I could just call it tonight because I'm kind of hungry. I have to piss so badly. Oh my god, I have to pee. Okay, hopefully I don't get caught up on these staircases. But it won't be bad. It's a tight situation. No, he went down this way. Now I'm heading towards him. I'm coming to get you now, Mr. X. Hey, bud. Oop. Oop. Nice. Look, I'll just give us a good save. Yeah, so my max save on any of my profiles is 10. Save Ada. Find net. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with this today. I will see everybody in the next one. Hope you all have a very great day on whichever side of the world you're at. It's currently 12:32 a.m. here, and I haven't eaten. I haven't peed in over 4 hours. I have to pee really incredibly freaking badly right now. So, anyway, thanks for watching. See y'all in the next one.